Nick?
Yes, it's me. What's the use of a secret knock if you still have to ask who it is?
I'm just being careful. Food's great. I'm starved.
You better be. I got 3 double cheeseburgers, 2 shakes, and, I remember, the strawberry, and 2 large fries.
You sure you weren't followed?
5 cars tailed me here. I didn't think it mattered. Of course I wasn't followed.
God, are you touchy? Were you always this way?
Yes. Are you always this paranoid?
No.
Who is that?
Somebody did follow you.
Shh.
Anybody in there?
Am I being too inquisitive? I mean, if you don't want to talk about Gina, I understand. I guess.
I just don't know what you want to know exactly. I mean, I've known Gina since she came to town. We've been friends occasionally, but well, beyond that. Ah, the doorbell.
Yes, it does sound like a doorbell.
Why don't I just get it? Oh, good. You're back. Any luck?
No, there's no phone service at the Kachima Winery. I don't know if Eden's still there or not.
Well, she hasn't called in here.
I mean, it's really weird.
Eden hasn't gotten back yet?
No, she hasn't. Gina, why don't you just go back up? We'll let you know when she does.
But the doctor that she hired for Cece's case, he wants to talk to her. He insists. He says that he has a flight to catch and it's very important.
Well, he can't talk to her until we find her.
Well, where is... Doesn't anyone know where she is?
Well, I know where she is. I guess I'll go get her.
Well, you should have her call right away.
Yeah, I will. Just hope she's not in any trouble.
Right, but she is. With me. So when you find her, report back post-haste.
Maybe this will work.
Yeah, that's a screwdriver, Eden.
Whatever.
No, I think this is very important that you learn what this is. Repeat after me. Screwdriver. You know, you may find one of these later on in life and have to use it.
Would you just try to get us out of this place, okay?
Sure, I just thought we were having some fun.
Not so much fun that I don't want to leave.
All right. Oh. No, I don't think this is going to be very productive. I'm afraid there's no way it's going to work.
Great. So do we have a plan B?
Oh, yeah, always a plan. Well, actually, maybe if I strip away this molding right here, you know, I might be able to get back. Well, you hired me. I broke the damn. Oh, you know, suddenly I'm not having as much fun as I thought I was.
Good idea. Got any other ideas?
No, not right now. Gee, a loaf of bread, a vat of wine, and now is that how it goes? Well, forget the loaf of bread. At least we have a little bit of wine. And so if we're gonna go, we might as well go in style.
I don't know how you could be so cheerful. We're stuck here. There is no hope. No, you enjoy your wine. I'm gonna go find, how do you say, screwdriver?
Come on, open up.
Let me answer.
Hello, what can I do for you?
You're way past checkout time. Gonna pay another day or get out?
Oh, is that all? Sure. How much do I owe you?
20.
Here. 2 tenths.
All right.
Scared me.
Thanks for taking care of that. Now let's dig in. Nick, you have no idea what real hunger is.
Well, I have no idea about a lot of things, like what kind of trouble you're in.
Name it.
No, you name it. I want to know who's out to get you and why.
Well, it all started when I discovered this gold in Africa. I mean, I gave you one of the nuggets, right?
All right, that's it. If you can't give me a straight answer, I don't have to stay here and help you. You're on your own from now on.
Come on, hold on.
You start talking sense to me. I don't want to hear any more of these fairy tales.
I am talking sense to you. I did find gold. And I have a plan that's going to make you one of the richest men in the world.
Mrs. Capwell, that Dr. Eden hired is on the phone again asking for her.
Oh, good. I want to talk to him. He hasn't talked to anybody but Eden since she hired him. I want to see what I can find out.
Maybe he's some kind of specialist.
Well, if he is, I want to know about it. Okay, Rosa, I'll be right there. Mason, now don't go anywhere because I have something important I want to ask you.
You toss that word around pretty freely these days, Gina.
But it is important, really. Please wait.
All right, but not too long. Go answer the phone.
Fine.
Hello.
You working?
No, Miss Neely's up with your father. I'm just taking these towels that Rosa gave me up to my room.
Well, I had a thought. How about if you meet me at the State Street Bistro, say, in half an hour?
Another one of your hangouts?
Now and then. Used to be my office.
Your office? Oh, I don't know.
Mary, why is every invitation for me such a problem? I know you have the time. We don't open the clinic until 4:30.
We?
Yes, we. I thought I'd help you out down there again today. All the more willingly if you'll meet me first.
Oh, well, in that case, how can I say no? Oh, but I have to pick up some supplies before we open.
Well, pick them up first and meet me later. Or meet me first and we'll pick them up afterwards. You know where the place is?
Is there a clue in the word State Street Bistro?
Yeah. Just look for the place where the action is.
Yes, I know the place. I know the action, too, because it's just a few blocks from the clinic.
Exactly. I wanted it to be as convenient for you as possible.
Well, all right. How about 2:45?
Perfect. Try not to be late.
Try not to be late for what?
Oh, she has to go to the hospital, talk to a doctor about Dad's care.
Really? I didn't know anything about that. You mean they take refresher courses to care for patients?
I don't know any of the details, Gina. What did the doctor have to say?
He didn't tell me anything. Apparently, he only answers to Eden. It's very frustrating.
You and frustration should be on pretty good terms these days.
Yeah.
I don't have long, Gina. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to know what you meant earlier when you said Eden was in trouble with you.
Oh, just that she's been making some corporate mistakes. I want to rub her nose in them a bit.
Oh, really? Has she? Isn't that lucky? I bet you can work something out for that.
Well, yeah, you bet I will. And if she keeps it up, then I think I can swing Ted over to my side.
Oh, divide and conquer. I like it.
Words to live by. I'm surprised you haven't run it up in needlepoint and hung it over your bed.
Mason, you have to stop Eden. She's really out to get me. And if you don't stop her, I'm going to have to do it myself.
That sounds ominous. Can you?
Mason, you know me. I don't make threats unless I can follow through on them.
Are you getting a little cold?
Oh, it's just a little damp in here, that's all.
Here, why don't you try this?
No. Thank you.
Better, huh?
Thanks.
And why don't you sit down right over here? Hold on. Let's let you sit down. Oh, in the place of honor.
You have a strong nesting instinct, I see.
Well, I'm just certain that somebody's going to show up, walk through that door any moment. Hey, by the way, did you tell anybody where you're going to be once you left the house?
Well, I told Rosa, and who knows if she'll pass along the information, but...
Oh, no, Rosa. If it's Rosa, she'll tell somebody if she's asked. Oh, I can just see it now, huh? Helicopters filling the air, posse on their way to the winery, all in search of the Capwell heiress. And then I'm rescued along with you. Hey, I did the right thing, getting trapped with the right person.
How about if we play that game? You know that game where you say, I see
Game?
something? Yeah, I see something green.
No. Eden, look, if we're going to play anything, why don't we just get to know each other a little better? I mean, I feel that's something that's going to be very productive for us. All right, truth or dare. Let's have a game of truth or dare. And you're first. Truth or dare?
All right.
Come on.
Okay. A truth.
A truth. Okay. I want you to start at the age of 1 and then please come forward to date.
Well, I don't think that's fair. I mean, we have a business relationship.
Oh,
You don't deserve any personal information.
All right. I'll tell you about myself. Come on. I'm not shy.
All right, I have some questions.
Fire away.
Okay, so I know you went to Harvard and that you're Jack Lee's son.
Right. Illegitimate son.
But you said he made it up to you.
Yeah, assuming something like that can't be made up. Yeah, eventually he did show up in his limo with his guilty conscience and tried smoothing things out. A little bit like bringing a basket of food to the poor.
At least you did something. I mean, if you resented it so much, why did you accept it?
Because I thought he owed it to me. That and a lot else.
And?
Oh, I'm sorry, there is no more and. That is the end of my story.
You know, I don't believe you. Not for a minute. You have a lot of anger inside you. Maybe it would do you some good to talk about it, open up about it. Maybe you can even get rid of some of it, who knows?
Nobody's seen her.
Damn it, where could she be?
Well, knowing Janice, she could be almost any place in the world.
No, she's here and she's waiting for me. I just want to get in touch with her and let her know that I'm okay.
I didn't know you were that serious about her.
Serious? Me? No, I like her. I mean, you've seen her. What's not to like? Anyway, thanks for trying.
Okay. Are you ready to talk now?
You sound like a police interrogator. The question is, are you willing to listen and believe?
Try me.
Nick, when I say that I have stumbled across something, I mean it. I have found a gold mine, and I'm talking about the granddaddy of all gold mines. I'm talking about the wealth of the Incas, the treasure of the Sierra Madre
Are you
here.
talking about the amount of money you took from Mom and Dad and me in the last 3 years under false pretenses?
I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Dylan, sorry does not pay the check. It doesn't even cover the tip. You ripped us off for 3 years. Here we all thought we were putting an investment in your future. We thought we were going to have a doctor in the family.
So you're gonna have a millionaire in the family. What could be better?
Telling the truth could be better. Do you have any idea how it's going to hurt Mom and Dad when they hear about this?
No, they're not gonna find out about it because you are not going to tell them.
Oh, is that so? You think not?
Not, at least not until I've gone to Africa and staked this claim. And then they're gonna be so busy celebrating, not gonna care what I've done.
And how do you propose to get back there and stake your so-called claim?
Well, all I need to do is raise about $25,000.
$25,000? There's no way! No gold mine! Why don't you try working in the local pizza place?
Nick, hold on, I am not asking you for any money.
Good, because I am all tapped out, pal.
I have my own ideas.
All equally unrealistic, I am sure.
Don't be so sure. Nick, I've already done some things that you would have thought impossible. At least give me some credit for some imagination.
You bet. You've got a great imagination and a wonderful pitch line, but neither one of those are in touch with reality.
Jesus, man, what is wrong with you? You used to be up for anything.
Time is what happened to me, Dylan. I grew up. You should try the same thing yourself.
Come here, come here. What is that truck across the street?
It's a beer truck. What about it?
Don't be so sure. Can you see the driver? What does he look like?
He's got red hair, heavy set.
He doesn't look Latin?
With red hair? He looks Irish.
I don't think the Irish are after me.
No, not yet, but give them time. Listen, I gotta get out of here and get back to work. We'll talk about all this later.
I need one more favor.
Oh, man, one favor after another. What is it now?
Janice, would you...
Yeah, sure. I'll get in touch with her.
And when you find her, will you bring her here?
Yeah, of course I do. I want to do everything I can to get you two back together. Maybe she can talk some sense into you. Right now, she probably thinks you're dead.
Well, when she finds out that I'm alive, she'll be very happy. Imagine how she'll show it.
Lock up.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. Thank you.
You're welcome. You want to talk about it?
No, I don't think so. You come here often?
Usually only at happy hour. You can see why.
Too many depressed people the rest of the time?
Exactly.
I hope they're not as depressed as I am. You see, I lost someone.
Lost. Not as in mislaid, huh?
Lost, dead.
I'm very sorry. A family member?
Not yet.
Close friend?
Not now.
I've run out of guesses.
He was a guy.
Uh-huh.
I think he died in a plane crash.
A commercial flight?
No, he was a pilot. I don't want to talk about it. He was flying his own plane from Africa.
I'm really very sorry.
You're very nice. May I buy you a drink?
Oh, no, thank you. No, I'm waiting for someone.
It's too bad. I guess we're all waiting for someone. Or something.
I know just how you feel. Listen, I think I will take that drink, just to keep you company.
Good for you. Jake?
Just make it my usual, Jake.
You not cold anymore?
No, thank you. I'm fine. So, where did you grow up?
You ever hear of the Bronx?
Oh, everyone's heard of the Bronx. Seen pictures.
Oh, no, but you're talking Bronx travelogue. I'm talking Bronx. Hard, grinding, poverty Bronx. That's where I grew up with my mom. We did everything we could just to stay alive.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you don't have to be. Genius thrives on adversity. Just remember that. Anyway, I got us out of there. We lived happily ever after.
Is she still alive?
Eden, I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell me about the latest book that you've just read, or a movie that you've seen, or we'll talk art, politics, okay? Anything you want. It really doesn't matter to me. Yes, she is alive, and I'm still taking care of her, and doing a lot better job than Jack Lee ever did. I'll like to add that. I think I told you, got her pregnant when she was just 16, and he walked away from her. A really long walk. She never got over it.
That's too bad.
Family's really important to you, isn't it?
It's very important.
That's a little sentimental, don't you think?
What's wrong with that? I'm an extremely sentimental person.
No, but it's just not smart in business, that's all, Eden. I mean, it's like having an Achilles heel, you know? It makes you extremely vulnerable. Well, maybe that's how I'm gonna prove most valuable to you in this whole thing, huh? I mean, if you start to let sentimentality get in the way of business, I'll be there to keep it cold, precise, and logical. Hey, you want to hear about me in a nutshell? You know, truth. Not only am I a bastard by birth, but I am a cold one by breeding. In short, I am Mr. Wonderful. Oh, the answer to an Iron Maiden's prayers. Hey, Eden. I'm sorry I got a little carried away there. Don't take me too seriously, right?
No, I was just thinking about what you said.
Well, don't.
No, I think you might be right. I am too emotional in my business dealings. My whole decision to sell that stock was all based on emotion.
Yeah, and stubbornness. Because I kept insisting that you hang on to those things.
Yeah, well, stubbornness isn't a great virtue either, you know. It's just that I have to be stronger and better than I ever have been before because my brother Mason is around and he's going to try to cause me as much trouble as he possibly can.
Well, why don't the two of you just declare truce?
Because the gulf is way too wide.
Huh. Sometime you're going to have to tell me about that.
No, it's not complicated. It's just that Mason wants to run the company and control the company, and so do I. And he wants to see me make as many mistakes as I can.
Well, I promise you, we're not going to let him do that. So don't worry about it, all right? Are you getting cold again?
I never stopped being cold.
So why'd you give my jacket back to me, huh?
Because I was annoyed with you.
Oh, Eden, you really do let your emotions get in the way of your good sense.
Only sometimes. Thank you. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's not
You must
the
have
wind.
seen our cars outside. They're coming
That's
to
Carl.
Come here, we're over here! Hello?
Wait a minute. Hello! We're down in the wine cellar! I think they're...
That was fast. Janice? Where's Janice?
Close the door and your mouth along with it.
What's the matter?
You've been chased halfway around the world and all you can think about is seeing your girlfriend. You're gonna have to start thinking about other things right now.
Look, there's not a lot that I can do about those guys chasing me, but I can think about spending some time with a great girl, can't I?
Start using some time thinking of a way to get out of this.
I am thinking about it, but it doesn't keep me from thinking about Janice, too.
Well, you're gonna have to forget about her for right now. When I left here, I didn't get 2 blocks away when those guys from the State Department picked up on my tail.
You're kidding. Did you lose them?
Oh, of course I did. I don't think they have any idea that I came from this motel. But they know I'm in the neighborhood now, and we're gonna have to get you out of here.
Where to?
Someplace private. I think I know a spot. Okay. I'll give it one more stab. Now, I want you to stay here and wait for me.
Where am I gonna go?
Well, knowing you could be anywhere.
Come on, don't be so hard on me.
I'm sorry, I am worried right now and very nervous.
I know you are. Hey, look, I know that I kid around a lot, but I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
It's okay. I mean, after all, what are brothers for except to be used, huh? I hope your girlfriend doesn't mind traveling through back alleys to get to you.
Oh, she'd go through worse than that to get to me. Who could blame her?
Hopeless.
My problem is I'm a one-man woman, or at least one at a time.
Well, I don't think anyone could expect any more of you than that. I'm a firm believer in occasional fidelity. I think it's a cornerstone of a happy relationship, or even a good marriage.
Life isn't going to be the same anymore. We were such a good team.
You're serious, huh?
We were together for over 2 years, off and on now and then. I'm going to be alone now, and I hate that.
I don't think you're going to have much trouble making new friends. We haven't been introduced yet. I'm Mason Capwell.
Janice Harrison. Wait a minute, Capwell, I know that name. Do you live next door to the Lockridges?
That's right. Several of us do, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I thought so. I live at the Lockridge house. I have that room above the garage.
Oh, when did that happen?
About a week or so ago. It was really sudden.
Wasn't Augusta's idea, was it?
Mrs. Lockridge? No way. She can't stand the sight of me. And I'm sorry about that. I think she's a dynamite lady. Oh, listen, you don't have to keep me company.
Don't be sad, Janice.
He's probably dead. I don't think I can stand not ever seeing him again.
Here, use this.
You're really nice. May I buy you another drink?
Oh, I think that's my line. I should be doing the buying. But first, let's take care of those tears. You see, tears are tiny life preservers for sorrow. They can keep it afloat indefinitely.
You're funny.
Thank you.
Eden's room only 25 feet from Cece's room. Plus bad dreams. What are they? Who can I ask? Oh, Rosa, you going out?
I have to pick up something at the market, Mrs. Capwell.
Pick up something? Well, how about the delivery?
They've already come today, and it's only a single item. Besides, I was wondering if it would be all right with you if I stopped by my own house for a little while.
It's the middle of the day.
I've been worried about my son, Danny. He was out all night, and I want to be sure that he's come home and that he's all right.
Well, of course you can. Go ahead.
I'll be back in plenty of time to make dinner, Mrs. Capwell.
Oh, Rosa, I know you heard about Eden's bad dreams lately. Nightmares, really.
Yes, I do know.
Well, I'm concerned about her. Has she said anything about the dreams to you?
It has to do with Cece and the way they're keeping him alive.
Oh, I wonder maybe she should see a doctor, huh?
I don't think so. She's been under a great deal of pressure. She just has to calm down and get control of herself, and she will in time.
Well, it must be awful to dream about someone you love who's so near to death. Did she tell you any details?
Well, she told me that in her dream she's wearing what used to be her favorite dress. A dress Cece gave her and always loved her in. And then she goes into his room and does what he asked her to.
You mean she stops the machines? Oh, that's terrible. Poor Eden. No wonder she's so upset.
I'm sure they'll stop soon.
Well, for her sake, I hope they do. Will you be back by 4?
I'll be back as soon as I can, Mrs. Capwell.
All right, you may go.
You're mighty quiet all of a sudden.
I'm just thinking.
About your father?
Partly.
Well, whatever it is, I just wish you'd come out and say it. I don't like what's been happening to you lately.
What do you mean, what's been happening to me?
Well, in case you don't know, you just haven't been concentrating on the work at all, at hand. You told me you wanted to do the best job possible for Capitol Enterprises, right? Well, the fact is, Eden, you've been letting things slide. Now, if this is because of your father, all right? I mean, I understand that, of course, but this is something that sooner or later you've got to control it.
I know I do. I'm trying.
Well, then do you want to talk about it? Come on, let's get it off your chest, all right? Take your advisor's advice. All right? I want you to relax. Let's sit down and talk.
Before my father had his stroke, he knew that he could be into a coma without a chance for recovery. And he asked if that happened, that I take him off the life support systems.
Was that something that he promised, or you promised to him?
Yes.
Well.
And now I just don't know what to do about it.
And that's more understandable. Now I can understand the reason that you're so preoccupied.
Kirk, what do you think of a promise like that?
Well, I think a promise is a promise, period. It's binding. Even more, I think you have to respect, and honor the way someone chooses how to live their life or die.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know there are a lot of people out there who'd like to argue with me on that, but
so
that's
if you
what I
were in
believe.
my position, you would do it?
If I knew that, without question, that there was just no hope, oh, yeah, you've got to do it.
That's amazing. Cruz, he thinks that it's out of the question, that it goes against God and law and order.
Eden, let me tell you what. No matter what there is between you and Cruz, with him, he is just theorizing, just in the same way I am. You are the one that has to make this final decision, don't you see? But something that you can't forget, this is against the law, and you can get into a lot of trouble if you don't go about it very carefully. But Cruz is right about that.
Well, that's not the overriding problem right now. The thing that I have to think about is Dad.
Are you in there? Eden.
Cruz? Cruz, is that you? Yeah. Well, the door is locked. Can you open it?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, thank God.
What did I tell you? I knew somebody was going to find us here.
I can't tell you how worried I was. I didn't let on, but I really was worried.
Well, you covered it up all right.
Cruz?
I have never been so happy to see you in my entire life.
Same here. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Let's go home.
Look, I know what it looked like, but I was only comforting her.
Mason, you don't owe me any explanations.
You look rather cold and very cross. I think you need an explanation. You see, she lives with the Lockridges, and she's just experienced a sort of death in the family.
Not one of the Lockridges.
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh, good. For a minute there, I was afraid. I guess they must be like family to her. How does she like working for them?
Working for them?
She's their new chauffeur, didn't she tell you?
No. Oh, that's what it's about. I've misunderstood a few things. I'm glad you're here to straighten me out.
Well, what did you think?
I don't really want to tell you. I've just been very confused.
Boy, she's beautiful. Very sexy.
I hardly noticed. So, what do you think of my former office?
I can see why you felt at home here.
For a while, it was about the only home I had.
Nick, if It's terrible, isn't it?
It's not as terrible as you think. I've got some news for you, and I want you to come with me, but we're not going to leave just yet. Right now, we're going to play it very, very cool.
There's something I want to tell you about yourself.
Only if it's very kind.
Now, how could it be anything else?
Oh, I don't know, Mason. There have been times in the past when you weren't kind. Ted's trial, for instance. You said some things to me then that really hurt.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but this is very different. I'm going to tell you that you're one of those rare women who doesn't have to work at being attractive. You have what's called a natural beauty, and that's the best kind.
Mason, are you trying to tell me that I can hold my own against a chauffeur?
Absolutely. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Doctor, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
No, it's no problem. I have a report for you, Miss Catwell, but I'd prefer to give it to you in private.
Cruz, would you excuse us for a moment?
Oh, yeah, sure. Give a holler when you're through.
Thank you. Well?
There's absolutely no change in your father's progress. As I see it, there's little hope that he'll come out of his coma. I'm sorry to be so brutally frank, but I thought that you wanted the truth.
Yes. I just hoped it wasn't that.
All right, the street looks clear. Now, when we get outside, walk very quickly to my car.
Aren't you going to tell me where we're going?
Not now. I'll tell you all about it when we get in the car. Come on. Are you all paid up here?
Yes.
So, did you pick up all the supplies for the clinic?
Yeah, they're out in my car. You're still gonna help us out this afternoon, aren't you?
Oh, you didn't really think that I'd back out, did you?
I hoped not. Mason, I am so pleased that you're working with us.
Well, I like pleasing you. It's taken me long enough.
Maybe not as long as you think.
Mary, if you've liked me all along and been hiding it, I'll never forgive you.
Oh, Mason, there's Danny, and he's hurt again. Danny, what happened?
I need some water.
Mason?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Here, let me look at this. Oh, this is not good. Listen, I gotta get you to the clinic right away.
I was there, but it wasn't open. This guy brought me in. He's outside.
All right, we'll get you there.
Thanks.
The same guys?
Yeah, only more of them this time. My unpopularity's spreading.
Okay, fine. We can discuss that when we fix you up. Mason, we gotta get him to the clinic. I gotta start this bleeding.
Can you walk all right, Dan?
I can walk all right. My problem seems to be with running.
Yeah, well, we'll teach you that later. Come on.
What happened to Cruz?
He had a call and had to take off in a hurry.
I see. But Eden's all right?
Oh, yeah, Cruz came along just in time. Boy, I sure would have hated to have spent a whole night in that wine cellar.
Heavens, yes. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right. We were so worried.
I'm sorry. I think I'd stop getting into scrapes at my age, don't you? Thank you, Russ. Oh, you're dirty as I am.
Eden, can I speak with you a minute?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I understand you spoke with the doctor. What did he say?
Nothing that concerns you?
I'm Cece's wife. I have a right to know what the doctor said.
You think of yourself as Daddy's wife. I don't.
You're not going to exclude me from information that concerns his condition. Now, I know he went through a series of tests, and it showed that he hadn't changed at all. Now, is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Well, then why do another series of tests, and why get another doctor?
Because I wanted another opinion. Now stop asking me questions.
Well, you're not volunteering any information, so I have to ask you. Now, tell me the truth. Is he the same or what? Is he worse? Of course, that's it. That's why you're so upset. He's even closer to death now, isn't he?
Would you please stop talking about Daddy dying?
Well, it's true. He's worse.
No, he is not worse.
I don't believe
He's
you.
better.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe, Gina. You asked me, and I'm telling you. His vital signs are more stable. His new doctor is very hopeful. Does that upset you, Gina? Do you see all your plans come falling down around your ears?
All I see is you getting very...
And all I see is you getting very frustrated because your widowhood is delayed and your theatrical mourning is postponed, almost indefinitely.
No, I think maybe you're going to need a doctor soon, a psychiatrist.
You are not going to get what you want, Gina, because my father is going to regain consciousness, and he is going to improve steadily. And he is going to sign those divorce papers, and he's going to throw you out of this house.
Well, I'm glad he's better, Eden. I'm just sorry that you're so much worse.
I'm sorry if you had to hear that. We're not the happiest of families, I'm afraid.
Hey, look, don't worry about me. I'm the one that's used to unhappy families, remember? But even is it really true about your father? Is he really going to get better?
He has to. He's got to get better.
Danny, you're gonna need stitches. The doctor should be here soon.
I hate stitches.
Your friend who brought you in says he was stabbed.
Yes, with a switchblade.
Can you name the person who did it?
I'd rather not talk about it now.
You don't have to. It's the same gang that threatened you in here before.
If you're willing to press charges, we can have him put away.
It won't do any good. There's 50 more where he came from.
Well, it's a start if we want to put a stop to this kind of thing, Danny. You're gonna have to be more than just a peacemaker if you want to do something really constructive.
Yeah, just a minute. Mason, could you put these...
Sure, I got it.
She's got you being a doctor now, huh?
Yeah, I'm a GP this week. Next week I learn about open heart surgery.
Pretty short-handed around here, aren't they? I got a call that Jenny had been hurt. How is he?
Well, he's not great. He's lost a lot of blood. We put a temporary bandage on him. The doctor's on his way here.
Well, I'm gonna want to talk to him when you're through, all right?
Sure.
So, Eddie, what happened?
Well, it was in retaliation for Danny calling the cops to stop that fight the other day.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you handle it?
Well, not very well. Things got out of control.
Obviously.
I mean, there were all these guys that were all over him, so I had to blow my cover and get him out of there.
You blew your cover? Damn it, man. Do you know what they're gonna do to him now that they know that he was hanging with a cop?
Look, what did you expect me to do? I did my very best.
It wasn't good enough, was it? You weren't sent out there to keep this kind of thing from happening, not get involved in it, and especially not to announce that you're a cop. If something else happens to that boy, man, it's gonna go on your record. And on your conscience, too, I hope.
Yeah, well, you can go to hell, Castillo. You know that?
Hey, quiet.
Janice?
Oh, baby, I missed you.
I thought you were dead. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm sorry I scared you. Can I look at you? Huh? Can I look at you?
Mason, I'm gonna go see how the doctor thinks Danny's doing.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have to go to the hospital. Rosa will be frantic.
Oh, I don't think he will. I'll be right back.
Sure.
So, now the department has nobody in the neighborhood, huh? Well, I guess it's just as well. I mean, we all knew they were gonna try to get even with Danny. We couldn't do a thing to prevent it.
Yeah? Well, what business is it of yours anyway, huh?
I beg your pardon?
Look, Castillo. Maybe I didn't stop it, but at least I was in there trying. You walked away from the department, so don't come around here telling me that I didn't do my job because you didn't do any job at all.
Suppose you would have had to do
Very good. Very, very good. Are we going to have another fight? Isn't what happened to Danny enough?
Danny's gonna be fine. He's resting right now.
Can I talk to him?
Sure you can.
Are you through with me?
Yeah, if I need you, I know where to look.
You look tired.
No, I'm fine. I bet I look a mess, though.
Nothing a little retouching won't help.
What is this?
Flowers. Mary Duval.
Mary Duval, that's me. Flowers for me. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Probably from a grateful patient. What's the card say?
Mason.
Short and sweet. See, I'm giving up on flowery phrases. Just flowers from now on.
Is this the phone call you were making before? You know, I am so embarrassed. I thought that you were calling another woman and making a date.
Not a chance.
I'll be fine. And thanks for your help today. I would have hated to have been trapped there by myself.
Well, you wouldn't have been there at all if it hadn't been for me.
Well,
I apologize for that.
no. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bright and early.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Hope you didn't come down here to start in with me because I'm not in the mood. I'm tired.
I have nothing to say to you.
Good. What are you doing with that?
I found it in the garbage. I can't believe it, Eden.
I didn't want it. I threw it away.
I know you did, dear, and I rescued it for you. When you get over these nightmares of yours, you'll be glad to have your dress. It was your favorite and Cece's too. Eden, you would never do anything to hurt your father. Don't let yourself be haunted by him.
Rosa, I meant what I said about the dress. I don't even want to look at it. And you give it away, or you throw it away. I don't care what you do with it. Just get rid of it. Do you hear me?
Could you get me some, please?
Yes, I'm sorry. Of course, Mrs. Kaplan. Right away.
Well, it really isn't my style, but this ought to do the job.
Well, don't forget, Santa Barbara can be seen again here on Sky One on Monday afternoon at 2:20. In half an hour, we've the classic comedy of the Brady Bunch. But after the break, it's the Friday Wife of the Week. Don't go away.